Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A mother of 8 was brutally murdered in crime-ridden Oakland after confronting teenage drug dealers who had allegedly just sold her kids marijuana. Maria Ramos, 33, was visiting her mother, Blanca Velasco, with her 8 children on August 7 when known drug dealers approached 2 of her children and reportedly sold them marijuana pipes. Ramos and Velasco then decided to follow the blue Toyota sedan to tell them to stop coming to her house, according to KTVU. Surveillance footage obtained by the TV station shows the suspects stop at an intersection, with one opening the driver's side door. Ramos and Velasco, in a gray SUV, then stop right next to the vehicle. Ramos, who had struggled with substance abuse in the past, got out of the passenger side when tragedy struck. The teenagers inside the vehicle began shooting at her, with one passenger getting out of the car and firing more shots as Ramos ran away. After a few moments, Velasco could also be seen driving the SUV away from the scene. She recounted how she thought her daughter was just taking cover. "I just saw her taking off and I just heard the bang," Velasco told NBC Bay Area. "And then I pressed on the gas to put my car in front of their car to shield my daughter," she said. "I saw my daughter going down, but I thought my daughter was taking cover." She told the San Francisco Chronicle she then peered into the back seat of the Toyota, where she saw a teenage boy half leaning out the window pointing a gun toward her. In a panic, Velasco said she sped off with the Toyota trailing her, before eventually losing it in traffic. She then doubled back to get Ramos, and at first didn't see her, until she noticed her daughter lying on the street in a puddle of blood. "I left my car there, I ran to her. I was holding her in my arms," Velasco said. "I just saw all the blood coming out and I started rubbing her and I told her, breathe. We still need you. You have 8 kids that still need you." She just started breathing from her nose and was going slowly, and that's when police showed up. Oakland police say cops arrived at around 2:30 p.m. and found Ramos suffering from at least 1 gunshot wound. They attempted life-saving measures, but Ramos was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers then worked to identify the suspect's vehicle and were able to bring 3 suspects, 2 minors and 19-year-old Isaiah Gomez, into custody. They now believe Ramos was shot by a 16-year-old, who is being held at Alameda County Juvenile Hall, but police are also investigating whether Ramos may have sprayed pepper spray at the suspects before they fired. Gomez, meanwhile, was detained and questioned by police, but pleaded not guilty during a hearing on Friday, according to the Chronicle. He has since been released with an ankle monitor. "I'm angry 'cause my daughter's not coming back home," Velasco told KPX. "Why did he get to go home?" She also said she worries that the city's woke district attorney Pamela Price will not charge her daughter's killer as an adult. "If you were big enough to get a gun and kill somebody, you're big enough to pay the price." Velasco is now left caring for her grandchildren, and said she is struggling to tell the youngest ones what happened. She said the 15, 13 and 11-year-olds know that mom is gone. Velasco said, "The other 5, I haven't had the courage to tell them." She said her 5-year-old granddaughter is still waiting for her mom to come home. She says, Her mommy is dead, but she's still coming back from the hospital, right grandma?" Velasco shared. "I would be like, yeah, because I don't know how to tell her she's not coming back." Still, she says her daughter prepared her for the challenge, giving her tips on how to save money on groceries and back-to-school items before they plan to move to Merced, California together. "I feel like she was preparing me for this," Velasco told the Chronicle. "She was showing me how to take care of so many kids, because she knew I would be keeping them." Velasco said she now plans to move the family out of Oakland to keep her grandchildren safe. The city is facing what one Democratic consultant has called the perfect storm ×3, citing a rampant crime wave and political turmoil. "For the city, I can't think of a tougher time," Jim Ross told the Washington Post. In recent memo.